I made a post the other day about women wanting a good man until they get one. I've seen women come out of bad relationships, get with a good man, a man that truly loves them, for them. You know, take on their kids and all, take all their shit and love them. And they be happy as hell. At first, you know, they so glad they found a man. They so glad they found somebody who actually loves them for them. Half of them even get married. Then he becomes boring. All this mug do is go to work and come home and go to bed. All he want to do is spend time with the family. He don't never go nowhere, never do nothing.
Man, that's what it's supposed to do.
He just want to be stuck up under me all the time. Ugh.
What do you mean by that?
He act like he got to tell me every time he feel any kind of way. So then you go out, you get a little bit of attention from somebody who don't mean your ass no good, and you let them panties fall off because you have gotten complacent with that good man at home, because now he's boring, he doing too much. Women want a good man until they actually get one.
I can't be the only one with this kind of story. About 2 years ago, I was in a relationship with a man, and he was about 40. I was about 25, 27, something like that. But he was willing to invest in me physically, financially, emotionally, religiously, like all aspects. He wanted to make me a better woman for him. Well, he boosted my self-esteem and my well-being so much that I thought that I could do better than him. And now fast forward, I am now post dealing with a narcissist.
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
I now understand that not all men have your best intention at heart. Not all men will invest in you, and not all men will uplift you. So when you get the opportunity to date such a man, do not let it go.
Sexual drive has a very minimal influence on why men actually step out of their marriages and relationships. What I find in extramarital affairs, it tends to be very little to do with sex drive and far more to do with lack of appreciation. When men are in a relationship where they feel like their efforts or their energy and their resources is not at all being appreciated, they then look for validation outside. When they meet another woman who is able to show them more thought and attention, that is the woman that they tend to cheat with, rather than just the one that they find the most attractive or somebody who just ignites the most desire. And what thoughtfulness basically looks like is finding a woman who's able to predict their needs before they have the chance to vocalize. These simple acts of kindness is how men feel appreciated rather than just words. They like to see it through acts of service. So the more acts of service you show a man, the more appreciated he feels, and the more appreciated he feels, the less likely he is to seek validation elsewhere.
I don't know where the hell she got her information, but it's extremely wrong. She's talking about a man as if that man was a female. Females seek outside validation from other people. Men don't do that. Now, can it happen? Sure. If a man cheats, it's because he's a man.
You ain't lying.
It's pretty simple, right? If you ask a man, would you rather have multiple women or would you rather have one? Nobody's going to say nothing. It's not going to be no shame. It's not going to be no insults. Nobody's going to care. You can have multiple women. If you want multiple women, he's always going to go with multiple women. Men want variety. Men want a whole bunch of women. Men don't want to be with one woman. Now, he would give his resources and his time and his effort and his affection to one woman. That I can give him. However, he's always going to want a variety of women. I'm trying to figure out at what point where women will understand that men just like the variety of women. The man in Hong Kong don't know the man in Australia. The man in Australia don't know the man in Brazil. The man in Brazil don't know the guy from the United States. But yet all men around the world do the same exact thing. And for some simple reason, women cannot get that. That'd be like a woman having her monthly, and I'd be like, nah, that's not a woman thing. But then again, when I go on this side of the world, women have the same thing. And I go on the other side of the world and women have the same thing. And I go on this side of the world and the women have the same thing. And I'm still like, nah, that ain't a woman thing. Not all women. It's stupid.
Women don't leave good men.
What?
I know it's a lot of men out here thinking that they some hell of a men and women have just walked away from them. Women don't leave good men because good men are rare. You can find a good woman anywhere.
I beg your pardon?
A woman don't care if he ain't got no money.
Cap.
But if he's a good dude and he's willing to work hard and help, a woman don't care if his wee-wee is little.
How dare you?
If he a sweet dude and he's willing to do whatever he need to do to please you. Women don't care about that. It's men that give a fuck about that shit. Women don't leave good men. Men leave women all the time because they got plenty of options. I said what the I see.
Listen, I'm seeing a lot of older women out here claiming they want a good man. Now, these are women who are in their late 30s, 40s. They're out here saying how bad they want a good man and what a good man at. Knowing good and well when they were in their 20s, early 20s, they were not looking for good men. They were looking for street thugs, gangsters, the dudes with the swag. You wanted the attention and you wanted to have fun. And nobody prioritized a good man then. There were probably good men all around, but they didn't want a good man. That man was too nice. He was too straight-laced. He was not what you wanted. Now, all of a sudden, you're 30, 40. You ain't got no man. Now, you want a good man. I'm just saying.
The audacity of these angry women who are mad at men who choose to go 50-50 in their household. These are the same women that do not care about their home. Their home doesn't come first. Their work comes first. So they're working just like the man. But the man still has to be the provider. He has to spend all his money providing while she gets to pocket the money.
That's stupid!
What sense does that make? Why do you get to pocket your money and he still pays all the bills? And then if your relationship doesn't work out, that is when you petition the court for all of his money, child support, alimony, the children, and the house.
Oh, killing me with this.
Why do you think that that's okay?
There's no way that women went through the dating world and went around and didn't have guys in their friend zone that would have gave them everything they had and more. He'll take the clothes off his back for her and give her everything he had. All women experience men like that. It's just the fact that they didn't want them. And that's fine. Women's problem is not with men in general. Women's problem is with the men that they want. It just so happened that the men that they want are men that ain't shit. And they're upset because the men that they want that's not shit, they can't get them to be shit. Or the men that they want is the top of the line men that have access to most of the women. And truth be told, most men would pick multiple women opposed to one. However, there's a whole bunch of other available men. Why don't you go talk to them? But they're not going to do that because then again, they will have to settle for less. But here's something to think about. What's less than having nothing?
Got him. We fucking got him.